What's up and welcome back to another Kinda Funny Games live reaction, this time to the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd, 2021. As always, I'm Tim Geddes, joined by the Nitro Rifle, Andy Cortez.
Great afternoon.
The new face of video games, Blessing, Adeoye Jr.
Ready for some weird Nintendo decisions.
And one of the coolest dudes in video games, Greg Miller.
Fantastic afternoon.
Greg, you're the only person that I haven't talked to in any way, shape, or form about this Direct. Where's your hype levels?
I don't have any, which is always a good place to be.
Yeah.
Then I can't be disappointed. I'm excited to see what they have. I'm excited to see what they're going to talk about. I don't care about a Kirby game, so that's something, but whatever.
I haven't talked to you, Tim. But...
Well, Andy Cortez, I realized that.
I don't know if I talked to you.
You know what? I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to then. Okay, I guess I have some video game buds, and it's not you guys.
Talking to Gia, getting all of her opinions.
She does not care. I just keep talking. Like, who's the last Smash character? And she's like, I don't fucking know. Andy, where's your hype levels at?
Yeah, I don't care about Kirby either.
Gotta be.
But maybe we get some of that sweet little Game Boy news. Maybe Tim. Maybe.
Hey, yeah.
I think it's 100%.
Pretty...
You're getting something. It's either Game Boy or it's N64, but it's probably Game Boy, knowing my luck.
I mean, either one. Because here's the thing.
It's going to be a mini? Or you mean games on the virtual console?
Oh.
Switch Online. I'm betting Switch Online.
I didn't think about the mini too much. That's actually a good one to throw out there.
Here's something I'm willing to commit to right here, right now. This is crazy that I'm doing this.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Please hit up Jonathan Dornbush at IGN.com, Tamor Hussein at GameSpot.com, Imran.com as yep.
Are you gonna be?
I have a total combined like 3 hours into the Metroid Prime trilogy. I will commit to playing them on stream.
Hell yeah!
I don't know anything about this fucking franchise.
I am in the same exact place. I also probably have a total combined 3 hours into that franchise, and I've always wanted to play Metroid Prime. But growing up, I never had a GameCube, so I never had.
My cousins and my tia had it. And I was like, oh, cool.
I've always wanted to play that game or that franchise, but I'm not
starting.
We might get the final Smash character ever in Ultimate. That's a pretty crazy big deal.
Now you're getting close to DMCA, Greg. You be careful.
Thanks, Andy. No big deal.
Be careful.
Love you. I love you.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
Smash character?
It's Smash right off the bat. Castlevania. Simon Belmont. Dracula.
They're already in there.
Monster Hunter?
Oh, it's a Monster Hunter. Maybe a scary Monster Hunter?
It seems like it's getting a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Ridley's in Monster Hunter.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's majestic.
This looks dope as hell. It's a good dragon design. One of the best dragons I've seen in 2021.
Damn, dude.
Sunbreak. That's cool.
That's a dope ass. Yeah.
Really
it is
cool
really
term.
cool.
Sunbreak.
What's wrong? Haven't heard of the Sunbreak? Like that's the way they feel their hands.
Good for them.
I love how they're already going against their winter thing they said.
Yep. That's one of the
That
things
opens
you
it
talk
up,
about
Tim.
KFD.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki
They never stick to
Koizumi,
it.
and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo
Give me the
Direct.
snap. Do it.
Oh, you're getting some snaps. Don't worry about
What
it.
you
Snap
just
me up,
saw
baby.
was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise.
Massive.
Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank.
Whoa!
Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future. All right, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Here it is.
There it is.
Party during the day or at night.
Oh, it's for
It's
real.
almost time to party in the Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's
I'm excited
birthday
for this.
cake, several other boards make their
Yeah,
return.
I'm super excited.
Take a stroll
Are we getting
around
the Yoshi
Woody
one?
Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it.
Man, they
Roll,
love
roll,
their
roll,
Between
alliteration.
2 islands and Yoshi's tropical island.
Yes, I love this level
Toadette's
so
got
much.
the
I'm so
star,
happy.
but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day
That was
and
the family
night
favorite.
in
Luigi
horror.
Magic!
That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players.
Be
Need a break
careful,
from
all
war?
of you.
Head to
Stars?
Mount
That might
Minigames
be a
and
little
play
much,
in
guys.
minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the
That's pretty
cooperative
cool.
multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family,
Love
friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime.
They're like, look, we're
Mario
finally trying to
Party
nail it.
Superstars launches
It's just
on
the old
Nintendo
one, but
Switch system
online.
October 29th. Pre-orders
Please
are
trust us.
available now on Nintendo eShop. A new RPG is in the cards.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
Monolith.
Whoa.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
Sounds like some Nier Automata shit.
This young man who fancies himself a hero, yet
There it
cares
is,
about
Andy.
his bits.
Audition
Maybe-
right now.
I thought
Andy
that was
Cortez.
in the game.
And a proud witch, her age
the
of her
Queen's
dragon
behest.
all-consuming.
You'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops, towns, and environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square
seems
off
really
in
cool. I'm never gonna
turn-based
play it,
card
but it seems
battles
really
where your
cool.
skills and a little bit of luck will determine the victor.
Yo, question is Loop Hero on Switch yet?
No.
It was announced, I think.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold.
That makes a lot of sense. I was gonna say Nier. I was like, this sounds and looks like it could be a Nier thing.
Voice of Cards.
Now I want to try it
Isle
out.
Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders
Oh,
and a
next
free
month.
demo will be available
That's
today
awesome.
on Nintendo
That's
eShop.
awesome.
The Isle of Dragon Wars is a cool name.
I'm down with that.
Become a hero
You just said you
or
wanna
an
play it.
absolute disaster
That
of
was
a
before they
human
said
being.
Yoko Taro.
Okay.
You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories.
Very
Dorky
excellent
ass-
video game right
Learn
here.
that you're a
Dorky ass
detective
Lucy
and get
James super
entangled in a
excited.
string of
Dorky ass
murder case
blessing
in the
out of Yo Yo
groundbreaking
Junior
role-playing
super
adventure
excited.
Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you. Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
If Shuhei Yoshida walked out to me and was like, Andy, I can clone you right now to play a video game, the clone will play it, you will
What sort
absorb
of
those
detective
memories, it
will
would be
you
this
become?
game. Because like this
Disco
game takes a
Elysium:
lot
The
of
Final
commitment.
Cut launches digitally on Nintendo
try to
Switch
sit
October
down-
Like
12th.
30 hours. It's
Physical
just a lot
version
of.
of the
It's like
game will
committing to
launch early
reading a book
2022.
franchise.
Pre-orders for the
That's what I'm
digital
saying, but
If
like,
you
you
begin
can
today
read for a
on
long
Nintendo
time, then
eShop.
I think this could be. For
You gotta
but
be in
was
that
gonna be a
mood
thing.
for it. It's not just reading, it's like you
Uncover
gotta be in
more
the
stories
mood.
in
That's true.
Hyrule Warriors:
That's for
Age
sure
of
true.
Calamity.
Andy, when you reabsorb the clone, will he be okay with it, or is he gonna kind of try to resist?
He might be pissed
It's
off.
like, oh no, I'm the original.
No.
Give me the
Are we ever
License
getting
will
more of
be
that Paul Rudd clone show?
Dude, I love that show.
Really?
What was that show called?
I didn't think it was that great.
I just love weird concepts in Paul Rudd.
I just like Paul Rudd. Put him in normal concepts. I don't care.
Dude, I forgot that show existed. And
And
this game.
about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
You're pretty good.
Up on this, don't you think?
Living with Yourself was the show.
They won't.
Ah, yes.
But your accuracy is kind of off. You might be better off with a revolver.
You know what show is coming back? EU Season 3, which I'm very excited about.
Season 1 was so creepy. I was like, never bounced.
It definitely was. It was an acquired taste for me. First half of Season 1, I was like, this is weird. Then about the second half, I was like, you know what? I think I like this stuff.
You know what? This stalker's making some good points.
It's like junk food of a show.
Sure.
Yeah, she was older, Tim, or she was younger. Because didn't she get older when she looks younger, or vice versa?
Ready,
Yeah.
set, Chocobo!
The car racer.
Start your engines and get set for a new racing experience.
Chocobo GP.
When's there going to be a new
Final Fantasy
fucking Mario
characters
Kart?
like Chocobo and
God
Gilgamesh
damn.
to be the first across the finish line.
Square said you don't want to make another one, Nintendo? We will.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it myself.
Magical stones called Magicites are
What kind of
contained
properties
inside
we got?
items.
We got the
Collect these
Chocobo.
throughout courses
Oh, so
to
access
cast
to Final
magic like
Fantasy?
fire
Just the
and arrow
Chocobo.
to
Just the
blast away
Chocobo.
opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element
We'll let
to
you do
cast
some
even more
Avengers
powerful
DLC.
spells.
Tim, you gonna
It's
play
that
this?
guy from Part 8.
No,
Each racer
Tim, if you play
I
it, I'll
love
play it.
kart racers, but like
use it at the right time.
I don't
Me and
know.
you in your theater playing this game.
racing it up.
Look at
Racing it
the
up.
frame
Engine
drops. Or is that
customization options will
Discord?
be available, as well as local and
probably
online
the game.
multiplayer. Up to 64 players
absolutely
compete in
no
a
slack
bracket-style
given.
tournament to determine the racing champion.
We know better.
Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch
That
next
looks
year.
horrible.
What did you think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
They'll be revealed at the Game Awards.
He's canceled.
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video
Okay,
on October
I like
5th.
this. Let's build the hype.
knew-
The
I knew it
final
was gonna
one needs
reveal.
its own thing.
He'll also
7
show
a.m.
you how to use this
Ah.
fighter, so please look forward to it.
Have fun with that one, Gal.
It's been about 3 years since the game was
Could be
released.
Squirtle.
This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out.
I will.
I'll make a
Next,
one-person overlay.
Please take a look at this.
No, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna celebrate.
One person.
We'll
You already
share
made it.
plus.
You made it.
Damn it.
Plus.
Oh, it's the Kirby last one game.
A man and a girl on the run.
You're on some mighty thin ice, Kirby.
The way that they're starting this trailer, I'm happy that this leaked. Because I'd be getting so hyped right now seeing the scenery. I'm like, oh shit. Is this like cartoon near? Cartoon Last of Us? No, it's Kirby.
How's it going, Kirby? I still want to go through this. Instead of Kiddo, I said Kirby too. There's a dead body bleeding out. Kirby's got the fucking blood all over his body.
Sailboat's like right over there. A little rowboat.
You sure you want to go through with this, Kirby?
Ripping off Crash Bandicoot 1.
Oh shit.
I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. I'll just say it. I didn't want it at first, now I kind of do.
You love abandoned malls.
Well, fuck yeah.
Okay, this actually looks really cool.
Okay.
The environments look like Nier. Dude, this is
They
like
look
on
like
top of that.
Nier meets Last of Us.
Oh, that parry? Did you see that parry?
This is gonna be like Kirby Mario Odyssey, basically.
Big Snake, that's the one that got Tim yesterday.
There's a track right here.
Yeah. Shit. This
Dude, I've
guy's
never cared
off
about Kirby
proportion.
that much, and they just sold me real hard.
Yeah. That looks cute as hell.
I really want to play that.
I thought it was gonna be another side scroll, to be honest with you.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Because they churn those things out what feels like yearly at this point.
Yeah.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Where he was like,
In this new
I don't
game,
really
you
like
can
it.
freely move around in 3D
What do you think?
areas using familiar Kirby moves.
Listen, it
The
wasn't
setting
for me,
also
but I hope you enjoyed it.
mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization. What lies in store for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure. Next,
Interesting
we
that
have this
name
to
was
show you.
not what leaked.
Please take a look.
What was the name that leaked?
Ooh.
It was the undiscovered something or other.
Uh-oh. Lawsuit coming in from Rooster Teeth.
Some good music right there.
Since its launch in 2020,
We heard you guys love
the
directs.
Animal
We put
Crossing New
directs in your
Horizons game
directs.
has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be
That's
airing
the guy who
an
runs the
Animal
coffee
Crossing
shop, by
New
the way. That's why
Horizons
everybody's
Direct in October.
Oh.
In it, we'll go over the content in more
That's where the
detail.
roost is.
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I'm sorry about all of this.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
Pokemon.
4 more free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game. Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character.
Put in dry bones.
Remember when I beat your ass, Greg?
Dish out tricky shots
You
and
barely
dashes
skated
to
by
mess
me.
with the competition.
Crazy.
Ninja
I'd
will
never played it
also be
before.
playable.
I know, that's true. That is not
Oh shit, Ninja.
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding
Oh,
speed to
shit.
outpace
Oh,
opponents.
Shit.
2 courses are also being
Dude,
added.
straight up, I like hate speed golf.
These
I
additions
just like the
will come
traditional-
swinging in
Oh,
as a
today?
free software
I didn't even
update
try it.
later today.
I did not
Give me
get
that-
speak off the
Give
time
me
of
that
day.
Jolf with this, with the
What's this?
soft G.
An invitation.
So
You're
so
invited
weird,
to
2
live
games
in a
bundled together.
magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters.
The
Thank God they
UNDs.
did the Smash
Spend
thing
time with
before
Disney
this.
friends.
Yeah.
Craft your own whimsical costumes and
Because that would
furniture,
have that's the
and explore
perfect Sora
delightful
setup.
Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is
Mickey gets the
included.
invitation. He's like, I don't want
Disney
this shit.
Magical
Sora, you
World
want to
2
go?
Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch
that
this
game is
holiday.
dead.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch. Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure.
Oh, it's
Will
still
you use the
turn-based?
Force
No,
for
okay.
good, or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars:
I'm just
Knights
gonna wait
of
for
the
the
Old
remake,
Republic,
man.
launching on
Yeah,
Nintendo
doggy
Switch
dog.
November 11th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. There's one thing you must always remember: stay human.
Never
This
forget
is
it.
the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead. In the cloud version of Dying Light 2, Stay Human,
Why'd you
you'll need
clap,
to
Greg?
master both parkour and
there was a bug.
tactical combat to survive
Oh.
in this brutal open world.
Trust me, I'm not clapping for Dying Light 2.
Explore alone, or with up to 3 other players.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can pull
online
back the
co-op
curtain, just to
as
let you know,
unravel the dark
literally,
secrets of those
I was
in
gonna say
power
literally
during
every
the
day.
day.
I'll say 4
Then
out of
plunder
5
the
work
layers.
days.
I know
I get
exactly what Greg's about to say.
press
Your
release
decisions
about
will shape
Dying
the
Light
story,
2.
but
And it
they'll
was
also have
probably a week and a
consequences.
half before
No matter
they
where your
then
actions
delayed the
lead you,
game, and then a week and a
there's
half
one thing
after.
you must
4 out
always
of fucking
remember.
5 days, I get
Stay
something new about
human.
Dying Light 2.
While you're
Stop.
at it, take
You are
the prequel
oversaturated.
on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world.
Tomorrow,
Dying Light
tomorrow
2,
from
Stay
GameSpot,
Human.
the
you know-
shop says, bro, they sent
Launches
me
on
mail about
Nintendo
it,
Switch
physical
February
mail
4th,
in England from
A
America.
free demo
I've
will
gotten
also launch
multiple
the same day
pieces
on
of mail
Nintendo
about
eShop.
Dying Light 2, and I've
God,
gotten
they don't know
calls.
my address.
Platinum Edition
I've gotten calls at least
comes to
twice
Nintendo
from
Switch
like customers
October
being like,
19th.
"Hey, you got
Pre-orders
this piece of
begin
mail coming
today
from another
on
country," and
Nintendo
I'm like,
eShop.
"It's probably Techland, isn't it?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's from Techland." I'm like,
Utility,
"Oh no, man,
morality,
keep it."
or liberty. In Triangle Strategy, a fiery chronicle of war presented in stunning HD 2D.
My apologies.
Your actions
from
will
the
lead you
Octopath
through a
guys?
riveting story
Yeah.
that changes based on the decisions you make.
But it's more
Octopath
Final
great
Fantasy
game.
Tactics.
Where will your conviction guide you?
You have
demo was
gone to
awesome.
the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue,
Low controlling camera angles.
and streamlined game flow and loading times. More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
How about that update?
Want a
to Elysium?
Pokemon with this look.
Triangle Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th.
How about that update though for Kena? We could take photos on the ground
Pre-orders
now.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
It's really cute.
How about the fact there's a glitch where you can get the mastery trophy? Don't even have to beat the game.
Oh,
on the
I
hardest
saw
difficulty.
that.
So fucking good, Andy. I popped it today. Don't worry about me.
We excited about this, lad?
Close to this. Oh my god, yes. Weeks away from Metroid fucking 5.
It's Metroid Dread, actually.
Yeah, it's Dread like 5 in a different language.
Play this on the OLED Switch.
Ooh-wee!
There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
Well, that's really ominous and cool. Don't let your guard down.
Over there.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, it's fucking guy, alligator from Donkey Kong.
King Cruel.
Yeah, that man.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X parasite
I prefer
still
ZDRW, you
exists,
can rewrite over
and
them.
figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously
Andy.
gone dark.
No.
Come on, baby.
Readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie
Head to my
ahead.
WordPress.
This VO
Dread
sounds like the
launches on
Six
Nintendo
Flags
Switch
Halloween
October
person.
8th.
It's like,
Pre-orders are
things are
available
happening
now
in Great
on Nintendo
America.
eShop.
How was that?
Cool.
Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Awesome.
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018.
You're shutting it down.
In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding
We see
a
you're
new
enjoying it.
membership
We hate
plan.
it. New content, new plan.
Pam,
As
it's
a
all
part of this
happening.
new plan's content,
Yep.
There it is.
Let's freaking go. That's awesome.
you'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
I'm so happy.
The Nintendo 64 system launched 25 years ago. I think the system gave many players their first 3D gaming experiences,
Yes, dude.
as well as
Sin and
intense
punishment?
four-player
I am so
multiplayer
happy.
action. With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online.
Oh shit, dude. The
Also, with this new
online is a
membership
game
plan,
changer.
In addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
What the
What the fuck?
What the
you can
fuck?
play a collection
What
of
is
games
happening?
for Sega's Genesis system. This means you'll be able to play these classic games whenever and wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo
Say a
Switch
number,
Online
it's yours.
membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64
No
and
Game Boy.
Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
I love that.
This new membership plan will be added in late October.
Really?
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan. We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time, including the exact release date and pricing information.
$1.
For now, however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches.
Oh, let's
You'll
go.
be able to play a
Win
Nintendo
back.
64 game
God,
shown
remember
here,
Win Back?
Win back.
as well as these Genesis games.
Shinobi 3, Contra.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend
let's
of Zelda
freaking go.
Majora's Mask.
Give us like the
and
Game Boy
F-Zero
version.
X,
I'm
as well
so
as
happy
other
right now.
Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going forward.
No rareware, but it's to be expected.
Oh man, yes.
This is. Oh wait.
Wait,
Furthermore,
there you go.
we
Wes.
prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original releases.
God, they're gonna make so much
Both
money.
can be used
Bro.
wirelessly. These controllers will be available for purchase by any Nintendo Switch Online member. We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan, Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
Man, I really want a Game Boy.
Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
There's plenty to
I
play
can't believe
in
they got
these
Banjo-Kazooie.
collections.
Oh, here we go, Castlevania.
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and
Shadowrun's
fantasy
good.
creatures
People love
have
this
come
shit.
back to life.
into
Immersive
it.
branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula continues. Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4
Dracula
classic
guy's still at
Castlevania
it.
games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save, and button mapping features will also ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a
God,
gallery
there's just
mode
something
with
about
never
it.
before seen artwork.
GBA
are
and
included.
SNES
Castlevania
graphics that are
Advance
just so
Collection launches
perfect.
on Nintendo Switch later today.
Love their visuals.
Wait, out today. Holy shit.
Almighty Classic returns.
Oh my god.
The classic Super
Mitch
NES
Dyer
game ActRaiser
is freaking
returns
out.
on Nintendo Switch. Now
ActRaiser
remastered in
Renaissance.
HD. As the Lord of
This is a
Light,
great direct.
Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed
Wow.
to make
This is-
way for new
man,
ones,
this is one of those
creating
games
a
that's like-
flourishing civilization.
Really ahead of his time.
As you do so,
conceptually.
your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music. New stages and new boss battles also await. ActRaiser Renaissance descends onto
Wild.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Today.
Oh my god.
Crazy. What the fuck?
A new chapter is about to unfold.
Is this your dorky ass game busting?
Yeah, it is Deltarune Chapter 2.
Oh shit. Z, that's the dog. It's the moose.
That's Toby Fox. He's gonna reveal his face.
Rude Buster. We have 13 minutes left, and they did the Switch Online stuff in the middle. And Kirby pretty early as well. Is it gonna be like a Splatoon? Bigger blowout?
Shit.
I wish that was day and date with the PC, because I would have preferred to play it on Switch as opposed to on my PC. Still cool though.
And
Streaming this tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Twitch.tv/KindaFunny 11 a.m.
Music is rocking all throughout, though. I hope the person who put together music's watching this reaction is like, thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Finally.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Hey!
What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was
That's
hoping I
beautiful
could
hair.
step in.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for
The
movies
Mario
like
trailer?
Despicable
Dude,
Me
if
and
we get a
Sing,
Mario trailer,
and
that's gonna be
making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da! The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022. The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
Who's that guy who revealed it and ruined it?
First, of course, is Mario.
What?
Who will be played by
Why?
Chris Pratt.
Oh.
He's so cool. Mario will be talking about the movie.
That is a different
Please
take
look
than
forward
we
to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san.
What the fuck?
Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor.
What is happening?
This
I
is some
can't wait to
serious
see a
actors
very
thing.
spirited Princess Peach. Mario's little brother, Luigi,
Oh my god.
will be played by
Oh
Charlie
my.
Day.
This seems like a joke.
I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on
Leonardo
screen.
DiCaprio's Bowser. Let's go.
Bowser
Oh
will
my
be played by
God!
the one and
Why?
only Jack Black. I'm expecting a monster performance by Jackson.
What the hell?
The comedian
What the
Keegan-Michael
fuck?
Key will be playing Toad.
This is
I'm looking forward
insane.
to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth-san.
Stop,
And
enough.
of course, Charles Martinet,
Oh
who
my
has
God.
voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our
Is not in
games
this
over
movie.
the years, is also involved, and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
This is hilarious.
We also have
Oh
more
my God.
incredible talent joining the film to play some of our
Are
other
you dogs in
beloved
this?
characters. That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie. This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games.
Dude,
It may be a while
hilarious.
until we can
That
share
was
more
so
updates, but I
funny.
hope you look forward to it.
That was
Koizumi-san,
wild.
I've never
back
laughed
to you.
harder on content before. Like, I'm crying.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Yep. God, music's always the best.
Sorry, I just saw somebody in chat. Somebody in chat reminded me that Charlie Day is Luigi.
And there's just no way he's not gonna be Charlie Day about it, right?
Yeah, no.
That's insane. Like, that might be some of the worst casting I've ever seen. Except for Anya Taylor-Joy, she's gonna kill it.
That legitimately felt like a kind of funny podcast episode of like Cast the Bar.
And Steve
Straight up.
Yeah.
What are you? What are you, sir?
They call him a hairy squid.
Whoa. Spider-Verse shit.
God, music's always the best. Jesus Christ. I always feel like Splatoon was like, we have a way to make music that isn't being used anymore ever since Mario Paint. Let's take all those tools and make music.
That's cool.
That was a cool as fuck, really. Cool title treatment, too. Mammalians.
Hello, everyone.
Sup,
I'm a researcher
motherfuckers?
from the Squid Research Lab.
Oh,
I've
this
been
again.
meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit
hope
of
you
what
enjoyed
we
the
know
music.
so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the City of Chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area.
Splatoon seems like such
However,
a blessing game.
the
I'm
trend
surprised
seems
blessing
to
isn't
have
really into
undergone a
Splatoon.
major shift.
Am I
with
wrong
the
here?
Existence
Tim
of
Yeah, no, I'm
new
not.
main and
like,
special weapons
I played it maybe
confirmed in the
once
footage.
via demo.
In the latter portion
And I
of
don't
the
know,
footage,
like, it's
I feel like it'd be
you're
something
able
you'd be
to observe
obsessed with. Like, that'd be
activities
it.
and
Just
stories
seems like
of
up your alley.
the single-player
Yeah, it's just never
campaign.
hooked me.
Return of the
I've never had the
mammalians.
desire to play it that much.
Meaning, the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of story mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished? It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available.
Thank you.
Please look forward to more.
Oh my god, my
Splatoon 3.
chest hurts from laughing.
I keep looking back at the image of Charlie Day being announced as Luigi, and I can't
Updates to
like
come.
keep it together every time I see that image.
See you next time.
Keegan Michael Key is Toad.
What did you think?
What was that?
Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today. Please take a look.
I was late.
Bayonetta 3, let's go.
Yeah.
Man,
Finally.
fucking finally.
Or
What do you think they say this fall?
Now.
That'd be crazy. They're like, yeah, it's out just in December.
The Colonel hired PMCs.
PMCs. Private military corporations.
That wasn't enough. Oh, there's 2, Greg.
Oh my god, let them fight.
No, I think they're both mad at the
Oh, let them fight us. Oh. She put a pea in his head.
Don't call her a pea head.
I think this is Astral Chain.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this not Bayonetta?
It didn't look like it.
It is.
Wait, oh,
Yeah, it
it's a
is.
reference. Okay, that dog is definitely from Astral Chain, I think.
No. There's another
Or is it just in
animal.
every Platinum
There's
game?
another animal in Astral Chain.
Okay.
I don't think it's exactly that dog.
It seems I'm unfashionably late.
Oh, that's her? Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, her hair looks sick. And do you think
He
I can do
fights
that?
with it, Kevin.
What?
She fights with her hair.
No, I
It's
know
also
that,
her
but I'm
clothes,
saying-
Kevin.
No, I'm aware. I've played this game before, guys. I'm just wondering, do you think I can do my hair that way? 2 braids on the side like that?
I think you got it. I think you can do it.
This looks damn good for a Switch game. This looks really good. That's because it's being shown on the Switch HD, everybody. Out now. The pros on it.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Whoa, big spider.
Oh, it grew like a scorpion tail.
Sick.
It's cool.
Very cool title treatment.
And we're not done.
We're fucking, we're surfing on buildings that are curved.
Bro, this frame rate, I can already tell, is gonna chug.
Yeah, your Switch is gonna get hot. Your Switch is gonna get hot.
What a wild year that's gonna be. What?
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That was weird. That was weird.
I thought you were being like, no,
that
was Virgil from Devil May Cry for a second.
I thought that too.
We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game
Wait,
will
was
launch
that
next
Virgil?
year. We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters.
Casino Bala. He doesn't like 2022.
That's all for today's
This guy
Nintendo
hates
Direct.
2022.
I think it might have just been a person that
Thank
looked
you
like
for
Virgil.
watching.
Because that doesn't make sense at all, right?
I mean, people have been wanting that crossover forever.
I would love if the box art said featuring Virgil from the Devil May Cry series.
That is very funny.
Bayonetto.
Well, there we go.
That made me laugh.
Greg Miller, what'd you think?
I am glad you guys were excited and had fun. Like I'm the mom with the tray of tater tots. I watched all this and I'm like, none of this is for me, but I'm glad you all are having fun out there. I'm excited for new Animal Crossing. Pretty fucking pissed off that it was just a hey, we'll talk to you in October. Not my cup of tea on how they do that. Wish they would talk about it right now. I'm interested to see who the Smash person is. Wish they would have talked about that right now. But otherwise, cool. A lot of games there. Not many for Greg. I'm excited to start Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for the 900th time, and then not get far in them. But it's nice they're there.
Not get far in them is the perfect way to encapsulate that experience of Nintendo
You know how it
remakes.
goes. I mean, I love Ocarina and I love Majora's Mask, and there are games that I will definitely restart and I will never fucking finish.
Ports is what I meant to say, not remakes.
Andy Cortez.
No Game Boy stuff. Pretty disappointed with that. I really thought that was going to be announced today.
What would you want though from that?
I mean, I would have loved to have gone back to just the old Game Boy classics. I'd love to go back to all the Pokemon games. I want to really just the Zelda Oracle games is what I want. Like an easier way to play that without me having to do, shady ripping shit online. It's just that whole process is just kind of annoying and frustrating. But yeah, that's the one thing that I thought was more of a guarantee that we didn't get. But Splatoon 3 looked dope. Whatever the fuck, all that stuff they were showing. Seems like they're going to go a little bit more story based aside from what the multiplayer was. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to stop you. I just want to get in afterwards. I will point out that I am going to buy ActRaiser Renaissance today, seeing as how Mitch Dyer has talked that game up for so long.
Bayonetta 3 looked cool. Flashy.
Plus.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say this was the best Nintendo Direct, but this might be one of my favorite ones, just in terms of like the batshit stuff that they had in here. The Mario casting is one of my favorite content moments. I think like that was unlike anything I've ever seen. This them going through just random actor through random actor. I am both looking forward to that movie, but also just expecting some weird shit at this point because like that is not what I expected. So that's exciting. The N64 stuff, of course, I'm super hyped for. I'm glad that it was this and not the GBA stuff or Game Boy Color stuff. I still want the Game Boy stuff down the line, but N64 I've been so doubtful for what feels like forever now in terms of them taking that and actually bringing it forward in any kind of way. So the fact that they're doing that, I think is very exciting. And yeah, like overall, I thought it was a good direct. I wouldn't say it was great or phenomenal, but it was a solid good for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think presentation-wise, this was a very bad direct. I think that there was a lot of misses, a lot of weird decisions, and a lot of like teasing upcoming things. Like the Smash shit, I'm okay with because that makes sense. They want to show off the character and have more information. There's a date, but just being like Animal Crossing, we don't know the date yet. Sometime in October, like that's a weird decision. But I think in terms of what was there that I'm excited about, like I love that we're actually getting a 64 games. I'm right there with Bless that, you know, that's not a guarantee. And I think that we'll have to wait to see what the price increase is going to be for Nintendo Switch Online. But the reality is, it's not going to be that much money. Like the Nintendo Switch Online already was so damn cheap, and you're getting all of these access to SNES and NES games. So being able to just play all these games, Nintendo could sell them each for $5 to $20, and people would buy them and, like Greg said, play for the first hour and then never again. But instead, it'll just be this nominal fee you got to expect, and you'll be able to have access to them whenever you want. I love that they're teasing that there's going to be more quality games, including Banjo and Paper Mario and Majora's Mask. Like all the games they showed there, they're doing the right stuff. Like they're getting that Nintendo 64 library, not licensed stuff, obviously, but there was more there than I would have expected to see.
The fact that they got Banjo-Kazooie there, I think alone is very impressive because that was a conversation I had, I think, with Snowbike Mike on Kind of Funny Games Daily, talking about how so much of the N64 library hinges on Rareware games. Like, of course, Nintendo was carrying that system on their shoulders, but Rare was one of the other developers that was really carrying that console on their shoulders in terms of Banjo, Perfect Dark. I'm gonna say Jet Force Gemini, even though I know many people wouldn't. But like, you know, you go through the list, and there's so many games there that you would want to bring forward to an N64 collection. So the fact that they got Banjo opens up the door for a lot of other Rare games, and that opens up the door for a game like Diddy Kong Racing, which I feel like has been caught by being both a Nintendo game in terms of having Diddy Kong, but then also a Rare game in terms of having Banjo and Conquer and other characters. I feel like that game in particular has been tough to bring forward. And so I have hope now that that game might get re-released or put into this collection in some form in a way that's going to be really exciting. And overall, like, you know, the N64 stuff I think blew me away in terms of what they're able to have there at launch and what they've teased for after. Like it's a really exciting library so far.
Yeah, I mean Mario 64. It's interesting, right? That they're putting it on there after what they pulled last year with the limited time release of 3D All Stars. So it's just kind of being there available with the rest of the Switch Online stuff. I think it's cool. Them adding multiplayer online for all the N64 games is awesome. Like F-Zero, they tease there too. Like there's some things that are gonna be really cool for us to be able to do on streams and stuff. See how much fun we have with that. Like especially as it goes down and maybe like we get the other Mario parties, we get Smash Brothers, the original, all that stuff could be kind of fun. Getting the Kirby and Forgotten City, like up until 24 hours ago, no one would have expected to see a 3D Kirby game in a Last of Us style environment coming so soon, especially spring 2022. I'm not necessarily that stoked for it, but I'm happy that it seems like Bless and Andy are.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting to see a 3D platformer of that visual quality. Like I was again expecting. I feel like every couple of years or so, like Blessy was mentioning, we'd get like a Yoshi's Woolly World or Kirby's Epic Yarn. Kirby Had a Divorce, or I don't know what fucking game they're coming out with. But this one looked fun and interesting enough, and something that I definitely want to try out because I just feel like we haven't had a bigger title on Nintendo in a while that hasn't been a sort of port or remake or anything like that, you know?
Yeah. And I think like for me, the Kirby, I forget what it's called already, the Forgotten Lands. I think for what we've seen of Kirby
Forgotten
games
City.
in the last decade, the Forgotten City in the last are you sure? Isn't that like the game that came out earlier this year that I really liked? In terms of Kirby games we've gotten over the last decade, they've been fine, and like Kirby fans of course flock to them, but I feel like between me, you, Tim, and like plenty of other people I know who like Nintendo games and like platformers,
Forgotten Land, you're right.
Forgotten Land, yeah. In terms of people who like those types of games, I feel like Kirby should speak to us more, and I think this is probably the best chance they have to make it speak to me, because this looks like, at the very least, it's the most effort that's been put into a Kirby game in a while, and it looks fresh and different from what we've seen of Kirby lately. that like I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't necessarily expect it to be my Mario Odyssey or like
Yeah, no.
an S tier Nintendo title of that standard, but I'm hoping at the very least this feels different enough and creative enough that it gets the me's and you's Tims and the Andes to actually like a Kirby game, and maybe that leads into us liking or anticipating newer Kirby games.
See, I doubt that just because what you just said about this being 3D and like more like Odyssey. It's like I think we're just going to get the equivalent to a 2D Mario game compared to normal Kirby games to Odyssey compared to this, where it's a lesser than experience. Everything's really empty, a lot slower paced, and like that's not necessarily something that I'm looking forward to.
It definitely looks pretty empty. I will say that. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that.
I also want to shout out the card Yoko Taro game. I missed the title of it, but at the beginning of that trailer, I was like, oh, this ain't a game I'm going to play, but it looks interesting. And the fact that from the get-go, the music already sounded like a near Automata kind of soundtrack. And when you get into the trailer further, they revealed the names on it, and it is Yoko Taro, and it is that team. I think that's going to speak to so many people that are into Yoko Taro titles, because Yoko Taro is one of those directors that I think has a following that looks forward to whenever he releases a game and his team releases a game. And so like that's one that I'm excited to download the demo for and try out.
Yeah, and then Bayonetta 3. I'm a little surprised it's here. Like I thought that would have been a game that potentially had the chance to become vaporware and never actually see the light of day, but looks like it's actually happening. I'm very interested to see if there is a Devil May Cry crossover, because that is freaking insane. But Andy, are you stoked to play that? Because you haven't played the other Bayonettas, right?
With so many of those kind of GameCube titles around that era of gaming, I just never really got to those video games. They were just never. They were either games that friends had that I kind of played for a bit or whatever, and I never got to those titles. So I'm stoked for it, especially because I love most of what Platinum does anyway. And yeah, it looks fun and flashy, and I love all that time slowing down. And Bayonetta has always kind of been one of my favorite characters in Smash. So yeah, it looks really cool. And I do want to keep pointing out the quality of the visuals, and it could just be that I'm watching a smaller Discord screen. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it just I keep on thinking I'm wrong. Okay,
I also think you're wrong
because I keep on thinking back to like the way that Mario Golf looked, and like, why does this look like fucking ass? But then the quality on her textures and stuff just looked I don't know, just not Nintendo Switch like. But I guess I just need to rewatch it back on because I had it pretty compressed, so all the textures look nice and clean.
For me, it reminds me of No More Heroes 3, which one of my complaints with No More Heroes 3 was that it felt like it was held back a little bit by just the Switch being what it is technologically. But like, there's enough style in this game that it kind of works, right? Like there's so much going on in the particle effects and the textures and all this stuff. Lean into like understanding what the power of the Switch is and trying to stylize the game to make up for that. I think Bayonetta 3 might have a little bit of that is helping with it, but I'll put it in the same camp of a Travis Strikes Again or No More Heroes 3, where it's like, all right, yeah, this doesn't look like a PlayStation 4 or 5 game, but it looks good enough that I'm going to play it and probably have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's a bigger conversation for another time, but I do think that, and as a big Nintendo fan, I think we're really starting to see the Switch kind of show its age, especially as next-gen consoles are out, and especially like playing a game like Kena, which is that Nintendo kind of charm, right, of it being this more like fun cutesy thing, and like how beautiful it is. Like I was just playing today and I'm just like, damn, we're never going to get a Zelda that looks this way, and if we do, it's going to be in 20 years. And that's just kind of a bummer, because with all this, it's like looking at Bayonetta, it's like, man, imagine how dope that could look on modern consoles. But looks aren't everything, but they are something, everybody. They are something. Never forget that. Any closing thoughts on this, guys?
No, not really. You know what? I'm gonna fight you guys and say that I disagree. I think Bayonetta actually looks fine. I'm watching it on YouTube right now. I disagree. I think the Nintendo Switch never needs a hardware upgrade, except for Shin Megami Tensei. That new one, that one looks worse than this for sure.
What about that Chocobo game?
Chocobo game could be game of the year, but I think watch out, fucking
Tim. If you play it, I'll play it with you.
I mean, I'll play it with you, Bless. Let's do a stream of it.
I'll do like I want to make it into a bit, because I feel like that is them announcing a Final Fantasy kart racer in theory should sound like a Tim Geddes thing, and a thing that I would hop on and play for like a week or so. The fact that they showed it and it looked that bad still makes me kind of want to check it out just to see, like, I don't know, maybe the gameplay's fun and they just showed it badly. But either way, I feel like that would be good content. I feel like maybe you could have some fun with that.
That gave me Balance Wonderland vibes, but let's see. You know what I mean?
I'm down to see. Also, they casted Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. That's all I just want to say.
Yeah, the movie that was a whole bit, and
Holy
that's one of those like memorable moments to give a thumbs up to the direct for all the wrong reasons. You'll love to see it. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of this and what you are excited to play on your Nintendo Switch. I can't wait for Metroid Dread, just a couple weeks away. OLED, baby. Let's go. Till next time. Love you all. Goodbye.